everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a little bit more decorating. Well, I've been decorating. I actually have 3 of my 4 trees up and decorated, and I have just one more to do, and I'll probably work on that one a little bit later. But I wanted to do another little DIY project with y'all. It's called, I'm going to call it, for the lack of a better title, a window sitter. Okay, now I have a pass-through window between my kitchen and my family room. You can see it, it's right here. Okay, and so I wanted to make just a little something that would sit up there and be colorful and have a little bit of light on it. So I came up with an idea. It was actually Pinterest inspired, and so I'm going to try to work on it today and see what goes on. Immediately following that, I'm going to be doing my table, the lantern for my table here in the dining area, and the funky bow. So when you see the following video after this one and I'm wearing the same clothes, you'll understand why. But I just wanted to get started and see if I can put together this window sitter with you all. So I'm going to bring the camera down, we won't waste any time, and see if we can put together this little project. Be right back. Okay, here we are back. This is a box that my husband built for me. And I'm just going to take a couple of these out so you can see. It's just made out of pieces of a, skid, one of those skids. And so he had cut me out a Christmas tree. And so I had some wood left over, and I saw something like this on Pinterest. So he put together this box, and what I have done is drilled holes in the front and the back. Remember, this is sitting in a pass-through window, and so I want to be able to have some lights from both sides. I have a small set of lights, has 20 lights on it, and on Pinterest they had quart canning jars, ball jars, but I wasn't going to go buy quart ball jars because I have no need for quart ball jars. So I had a whole lot of Gatorade jars. My husband uses Gatorade whenever he's on the golf course. So here's what we did with the Gatorade jars. They have been spray painted a couple of times, and then these jewels have been glued around. Now this I happen to have sheets of that I have had for many years. I use them for when I was making scrapbooks and things. But I do know, I've seen in the Dollar Tree little spools of ribbon that are just like this in silver and gold and things. So that's very easy, and it just dressed it up a little. I have Velcro on the bottom to help keep it in standing up correctly, because as you'll see, there's only a bottom on half of it, and that is because the window has a metal frame, and so this part will sit up on the frame and this part will sit on the kitchen side of the windowsill, and it makes it stay very level. So let's see, what I have done is I've taken these lights and I poked them through the holes on both sides, and we'll put these in here, and they just fit. And then I have the lights, and I had some lights left after I went through all the holes. So what I have done is just kind of go between and around the jars. Okay? So now what I'm going to try to, and this piece is the, obviously the control, and you see it lights up little different colored lights, and it sits next to this on the windowsill. It's really not noticeable. So what I'm going to try to do now is to create some kind of a little arrangement in the jars, and the thing is, you want it to look good from both sides. So you're kind of doing, you know, back to front type of things. And let's see. These are just some of those Dollar Tree poinsettias that I have cut apart. So, yeah, I have just did my living room tree today. I did the family room tree yesterday. I have one that I put downstairs that I'll probably work on a little later when we go downstairs. Let's see, I must have some more cut. I do. Do I have another little white? I think I do right here. Yeah. This is, you know, a very simple project. Cost the price of a can of spray paint and the price of the lights, because the wood, of course, was free. The jars were leftovers from the Gatorades. So it really was not expensive at all. Let's see if I could maybe put a couple of get a little height. Oh, that will work because I don't have another one of those. And my husband is moving the table that we have outside because I'm going to be going down to decorate. Well, here's one I could use. The outside pretty soon. I am going to be in the Cozy Corner Challenge next week, and I will be in the outside decorating the week after for Arlen over at Arlen's Country Craft Creations and Kim at Sweet Daisy Creations. They have a winter or a Christmas challenge going on. And I'm just going to put a little different in each one. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. And I couldn't be in the first one, which was just this past Wednesday, because it was a mantle challenge, and I don't have a mantle. I don't have a fireplace. I have electric ones, but I don't think they count because there's a television on the top of them. And somehow I left my good clippers. Well, I haven't left them. They're buried here somewhere in all of this finery, and I can't find them right now. So Bob gave me another pair to use, and they're not quite as sharp, I don't think, as my other ones. Oh, and here's another one of those berries. Well, that'll work out just perfect, and put that one on the end. Yeah, so far. Now, I have this garland that is really gold leaves. I don't know if I can use it. Don't know where I got it even. Probably had it for a year or more. But I thought I might be able to put something No, I don't think that's going to work. What I can do is pieces of it. It just has some shimmery leaves, so it does lend some colory, shimmery. And I just can't get it to bend the way I want it to bend. And like I said, the bottles are tight in here, so there's not a lot of playroom. But it does lend a little something. Don't want to push the bottles out of alignment. There we go. Let's see if I can do the same on the other side. This side is a little easier because the bottles are situated on the part that has the floor, which is on the other side. So it's a little more open on this side. Here, I think that's really pretty, and for next to nothing, and it was kind of fun to make it. So I think I'm going to call that done, and I'm going to go, let me lift it up a little bit so you can see the top of it better. Oops, sorry. There you go. And you know, you could put something like candles in it if you wanted to in the front, but I don't think I'm going to even bother with that. It gets a little too crowded. I'm going to put it on the window, take a picture of it, and we'll show you how it looks when the lights are on. It's not dark right now, so they won't show up quite as much. But before I go, I had to show you one more thing. I think I'll leave the camera there. If you remember last year at Dollar General, they had the cutest reindeer or moose or elk or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they are. And I went back to this year and they did have them again, but they had another one. And I have to show you what I got. Is he not cute? Look at this. I mean, I'm a sucker for whimsy. That's me. I'm not a formal, you know, let's do everything picture perfect. I'm really a sucker for the whimsy. But what I think is amazing about this one is look at this. His legs come way out and he can stand way up high, look. And then his legs will go back down. I think he's adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. I had originally thought of getting the moose to put on a wreath. But, you know, I don't know. I think he's cute. Okay, let me get this over on the windowsill and I'll get a picture of it. I'll be right back. Well, here it is in the window. I think it's very pretty. And of course it'll be a lot more brilliant looking as far as the lights when it gets dark out. But you see, it's pretty from all the sides and all the angles. And yet it doesn't take up the whole view. Don't mind the rest of the mess around the kitchen. When you're decorating, you kind of don't have time to do the rest of the stuff. I clean as I decorate, but it looks so pretty. I love it. So that's a DIY. Easy. You just use a pallet wood, Gatorade bottles, and some Dollar Tree greenery. So, all right, thanks for stopping by. I'd switch you, but then you'd be looking right at my nose if I did that, and I don't think that's attractive. But I just want to say thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you, too, for my new subscribers. I'm loving every one of you and enjoying visiting with you. I'm going to post this one pretty quickly, and then I'll start on my lantern, and we'll have that one up either later today or tomorrow. So I'll see you later. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. This is Sunday, about 3 o'clock. Have a wonderful afternoon and play nice now. See you later. Bye-bye.